General Hospital Tuesday, April 22nd. Recap: Nina in the dark on Carly's custody hearing. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. General Hospital GH. Recap for Tuesday, April 22nd. Reveal that Nina Reeves, Cynthia Waitrose, was in the dark on Carly Spencer's Laura Wright custody hearing plot, while Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, gloated to Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Grahn. Here's how all the action played out in Tuesday's episode. At GH, Ava Jerome, Maura West, announced that she was back and was clearly flaunting her wealth with lots of major purchases. Rick explained why that was a bad idea, since Ava didn't need to raise any suspicions regarding the blackmail. After Rick gave Ava financial advice about having the money transferred to her account slowly, she got turned on and closed the blinds so they could have a hospital hookup. At the law office, Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, once again pushed Alexis to have Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Mansi, committed to a psychiatric facility, but Alexis refused and pushed her to shred the paperwork. Although Diane contemplated doing what Alexis asked, she ultimately stuck the papers into a nearby file. At Elizabeth Baldwin's, Rebecca Herbst place, Christina stopped by while she was napping and told Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson, the only way to free herself was to confess. Christina was having nightmares and wrestling with guilt, but Lucky helped talk her out of blowing everything up with her confession. However, Lucky was pleased when Christina vowed to learn from her mistakes and let go of her Ava vendetta. Once Alexis paid Rick a visit, he taunted her over how terrible she looked and suggested his memories of the accident were starting to come back. Rick finally came clean about knowing Christina targeted Ava and caused his crash with Elizabeth by mistake. Alexis made it clear that their truce was over, but she was relieved that Rick was going to stay quiet, even if he was being smug and annoying about it. Over coffee, Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, spoke with Trina Robinson, Tabyana Ali, about Kai Taylor's, Jens Austin Astrup, risky surgery, and helped her see that she had to find a way to stand by him. At Drew Kane's Cameron Matheson house, Kai offered updates on his decision to move ahead with the surgery. Drew offered to make a phone call to the surgeon and get the ball rolling on everything, so Kai was amazed over Drew's generosity. After Drew admitted there was something Kai could do for him in return, he mentioned knowing someone who made incredible documentaries. Drew wanted Kai to have his own hero's journey documented, so Kai eventually got on board. At the hospital, Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, found out Kai's specialist was on the schedule as a guest surgeon next week, so she headed over to Drew's place to confront him. Once Drew threatened to expose Portia's lab results tampering, Curtis showed up and joined Portia in complaining about Kai's imminent surgery. Outside, Portia tried to make a prediction about moving past all the conflict soon, but Curtis didn't see that happening. Trina also met up with Kai and learned his surgery was confirmed for next week, so she remained on edge despite the brave face she put on. In Carly's kitchen, Nina scolded her over the waves she made at Drew's place and how she crossed the line with her Nell Benson, Chloe Lanier comments. Nina wanted to get on the same page about their alliance since Drew had been looking into real estate in Washington, D.C., which meant he could try to move Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, at the kids there. Carly wanted Nina to do more on her end of this partnership, but she acted like they were still allies. Nina left under the assumption that Carly was in agreement on wanting a 50-50 custody split for Willow and Michael Corinthos, last played by Chad Duell. Later, Carly went behind Nina's back by summoning Diane for a meeting. After Carly insisted on moving forward with the custody hearing, she said she could handle getting Michael there. Diane warned that the hearing could still take some time, which Carly understood. That said, Carly hoped to keep things quiet and make Willow, Drew, and Nina think this custody hearing was some faraway thing. Then, the trio would be blindsided with the reality of it once they had their court date. At the Quartermaine mansion, Willow turned to Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, for help dealing with all the custody chaos. Jason urged Willow to take action herself by visiting Michael at his clinic and ending the war in person. General Hospital. Spoilers say Willow will take Jason's advice, but some surprising news could change the game soon. CDL's where you want to be for exciting General Hospital spoilers, news, and updates, so make us your top GH source. Nanta P.